everyone. I know Amy's Thai basil chicken and cheese breadstick just finished. She just done with her life and now moved on to myself. Happy holiday. I know today is a public holiday and kids don't have online class, but husband is still working. So, and I woke up very early this morning to bring my girl to the park, which is just outside my house, to test on her new roller blades. Alright, so that's why I'm very sleepy. But anyway, after I cook, I'll go and take a nap as usual. Since the lockdown, I've been taking naps, okay? Otherwise, I'll be working from the time I wake up all the way towards the evening. Yes, that's my routine. I'm a workaholic, my husband said. So anyway, today, as promised, we are going to cook a recipe from my volume 3 cookbook. Okay, so we are making a recipe from here. And today is this recipe. Pongteh. We are making pongteh. Alright, so I have prepared all the ingredients, and I hope for those of you who are cooking along will also have prepared your ingredients to cook along with me. Okay, but before I start, many people actually PM me to ask me about this board. Now this board is actually a gift from my friend. I don't even know I have it until I do live. I push the machine around, and you guys notice and kept asking me where do I get this board. This is actually a gift from my friend who is actually selling it. Okay, it's just a piece of plastic. I don't know the exact material, so I called it a piece of plastic. Now with this, there is no front or back. You can use interchangeably. Many have placed order, but it currently ran out of stock. But my friend said she will be bringing back the stock after the lockdown. Okay, so yeah, this is how it looks like. You can use interchangeably. Any side is okay. It's about 12-inch by 12-inch square, not just for the Thermomix. It's good for other machines to enable you to push it around. So now I will just put it back. Yep. And then it moves very easily. Okay. So now this is what you asked me to show. So I have shown you. So let's start cooking. Okay. So what we need is 12 cloves of garlic. Yes, again, we are cooking with a lot of garlic. 12 cloves of garlic and 5 shallots. Okay, 5 shallots and 12 cloves of garlic. I've removed all the skin. Now I'm going to put this in to chop for 5 seconds. So remember, 12 cloves of garlic and 5 shallots, all the skin removed today. And we are going to chop this for 5 seconds at speed 5. So this is 5 seconds at speed 5. So we are going to push this down, scrape from all sides of the bowl and push this down. Then we are going to saute with 30 grams of cooking oil. Alright. So some of you ask, I'm cooking from a recipe from my volume 3 cookbook. Okay. So I'm going to saute this with 30 grams of cooking oil. Alright, so yeah, for 3 minutes at 100 degrees Celsius. 3 minutes, 100 degrees Celsius. speed 1. So I am cooking a recipe from this cookbook, volume 3. We are making Pongteh today. It's a Nyonya dish. I use pork today. You can use chicken. Let's see what are the other ingredients. I have prepared 500 grams of pork belly, remove skin or pork shoulder, cut into sizes like this. Alright, so this is actually more than 500 grams because I don't want to leave a bit here and there, so I just this is more than 500 grams, but the recipe said 500 grams is enough. If you are using belly, remove the skin. Today I'm using a combination of belly and shoulder. Okay, so cut into sizes like this. So put this aside. And let's make the sauce. Okay, the sauce we need 150 grams of water. This is 150 grams. Then we will add in 100 grams of this we call it fermented bean paste. It is a bit like the Japanese miso. Okay, so I'm using this brand. There are many brands in the supermarket. Okay, so we need 100 grams. This is 100 grams. Okay, this is 100 grams. So just mix to the 150 grams of water. Just put here. Okay, and what else we need? We need 2 tablespoons of sugar. The sugar is at the bottom. 1 teaspoon of dark soy sauce is for the coloring to the dish, and half a teaspoon of white pepper powder. You see, white pepper powder. So I have here 2 tablespoons of sugar, 1 teaspoon of dark soy, and half a teaspoon of white pepper powder. We are going to mix here, mix together. Okay, mix everything together. Now you can make this dish spicy by putting in chili to chop with the garlic and the shallots and and saute together. But I am making it non-spicy for the children, so I didn't put any chili. So if you want, you can chop 1 chili together with the garlic and the shallots. Alright? So let's mix the sauce well. Now I repeat what I have in the sauce. This is 150 grams of water, 100 grams of fermented bean paste, 2 tablespoons of sugar, 1 teaspoon of dark soy sauce, and a half teaspoon of white pepper powder. Okay, so you get the recipe. If not, you can just refer to earlier post. I've given you the list of ingredients to prepare for those who wants to cook along with me. Alright, so the Thermomix is sauteing 12 cloves of garlic and 5 shallots, which I have chopped for 5 seconds at speed 5. Saute with 30 grams of cooking oil for 3 minutes, 100 degrees Celsius, speed 1 or spoon speed. So this is what we have. Okay, garlic and shallots saute for 3 minutes, 100 degrees Celsius, spoon speed or speed 1. So now the next step is we are going to put in the pork. Now this is 500 grams. As per recipe, it is 500 grams, but I have put in more just to finish off everything. Okay, I'm using belly, remove the skin, and shoulder. Right, 500 grams. So let's put this in. Loosen it up with the chopstick. And then we are going to put in the mushrooms that we have soaked. This is dried mushrooms which I have soaked. Remove the stem. Alright, so put in. I have here 6 pieces. You can put 5 or 7, up to you. I have here 6 pieces. All right, dried shiitake mushrooms, which I have soaked and removed the stem, put in. And the sauce mixture just now, all right? Sauce mixture. Put everything in. And we are going to cook this for 10 minutes. Now you can cook longer if you want to have softer meat. I do not know which part of meat you are using. You can use tenderloin, you can use shoulder, you can use collar, you can use belly. Sometimes belly may take a long time to cook as well, depending on the meat. Nobody knows, but if you want softer meat, braise it longer. But make sure you have enough liquid to braise, okay? You can add a bit of water and braise it longer. So we will try to braise this for 10 minutes at 120 degrees Celsius if you are using TM5 or TM6, or Varoma at TM31. Reverse spoon speed. Okay, so we are trying for 10 minutes first. You can braise longer if you prefer softer meat, okay? Just make sure you have enough liquid in the TM bowl when you want to braise the meat longer, okay? Yeah, I can see Christy here. Christy saying full of programs today. We just done with Amy from Team Sunshine, doing 2 recipes. One from my volume 3 cookbook. She made the Thai basil chicken today, and followed by a cheese stick bun. Yeah, she made these 2 recipes just now at 11 o'clock, and I am taking the 12 noon slot to cook Pongteh, a Nyonya dish, and at 2 o'clock, Singapore branch manager, also Christy's mentor, Siu Chin, she will be making the bouncy fish balls at 2 p.m. today. All right, full of programs for everyone who is on holiday today. Okay, so do tune in to watch our programs that we have installed for you, and don't forget to do something for us. Okay, don't forget to like and to share. Don't forget to like and to share our video, and always remember to like my page first before you click the share button that is on your right. Okay, you can also click the share button that is on the left. Okay, so do it the right way, like and share our video so that everyone is blessed with some cooking inspirations and cooking ideas. All right, so let me repeat. Today we are making a recipe from this recipe book, volume 3. We are making a Nyonya dish, Babi Pongteh. All right, so you can replace this with chicken if you do not like pork. But so far I've never tasted the beef version. Perhaps if you like, you can try, but I think if you are cooking with beef, you definitely need to braise longer than 10 minutes. Okay, we are trying this 500 grams of pork shoulder and pork belly, braising here for 10 minutes. If it is not soft enough, you can always add the time. Okay, braise until the desired texture that you like before you add in the potatoes to cook. This is raw potatoes, I haven't cooked yet. Okay, so let's bring you through the series of cookbooks that I have as usual. Yeah, let me introduce my cookbooks to you. So this is my volume 1 cookbook. Okay, this is volume 1. This is volume 2. Alright, this is volume 2. This is volume 3. Today we are making a recipe from this cookbook. This is volume 3. This is volume 4. Okay, and this is volume 5 cookbook. Okay, This is the latest one. And you can purchase all these cookbooks from my website. This one, www.anniesaviourkitchen.com. So you can purchase all the cookbooks from my website. Don't forget to follow my page. You can also join my 2 groups in Facebook and post whatever that you have cooked to inspire others. You can share other videos here as well, so long as it is related to cooking and eating and food or kitchen gadgets. You can post in these 2 groups. Okay, you can also follow me on my Instagram and YouTube. Okay, so now done introduction of my cookbooks. So I've also shared with you how the board looks like, how easily it can slide. Yeah, so many of you asked so many questions, asked me to show the photo of my fan. So I know it's very hot cooking in the kitchen. It's very, very hot cooking in the kitchen. But with this fan is better. Alright, so I've shown you, what else you want me to show you? I've shown you how the fermented bean paste should look like. Okay, it's like the Japanese miso. Okay, this is fermented bean paste. In Cantonese, we call this tau. We call this min si jiao. Yeah. So if you have any questions, you can ask. Today, one more live that is upcoming is at 2 o'clock, where Siu Chin, the branch manager of Singapore, she will demonstrate how to make fresh bouncy fish balls. Okay, so tune in, set your alarm, set your clock to watch Siu Chin at 2 o'clock today. Okay, so tomorrow is Friday, it's not a public holiday, and yeah, I'll be making a quiche, salmon and spinach quiche. Yes, tomorrow I'll be making a quiche. And Saturday I have another live prepared for you. Saturday from 12 to 3. Yes, so I'll be taking the 12 noon slot as usual, cooking chunky shepherd's pie. Okay, ingredients have already been given, so if you want to cook along, please prepare the ingredients ahead. That chunky shepherd's pie will need 2 Thermomix, so I will be bringing out my TM5 here on Saturday along with my TM6. Okay, so can we replace fermented bean paste to something else? No. The main ingredients for Pongteh is actually the fermented bean paste. Okay, if you want to use other things, then it is not Pongteh. The flavor profile will be totally different. So you will just be cooking something like, I don't know, oyster sauce, pork belly with potatoes. So Pongteh uses the fermented bean paste. Okay, so yes, you can use this recipe without the Thermomix, and I have actually did a video before during Chinese New Year 3 years back, a very complete video cooking the Pongteh using the conventional method. I can share with you the video later after the live has ended. Since you all are asking about the conventional method, all my cookbooks comes with conventional steps for non-Thermomix users. Alright, so let me show you the book cover. I know it's a mirror image, you cannot read because everything is upside down, but all cookbooks comes with Thermomix steps and conventional cooking steps. Okay, so there is no repeated recipes in any of the cookbooks. So each cookbook will have a Thermomix cooking recipe section as well as a conventional recipe cooking section. Okay, so what else you want to ask me, you can ask me. So there are many programs being arranged by Team Sunshine this week, cooking with my recipes. Yeah, cooking with my recipes. The theme for Team Sunshine this week is cooking with my recipes. So Singaporean viewers, upon completing the like and share, will stand a chance to walk away a free cookbook sponsored by me. Okay, only for Singaporean viewers. But anyway, don't forget to like and share our video. It takes a lot of time, effort and passion to conduct live, to share recipes freely to everyone. So the only thing that you all can help is by clicking the like and the share button for us. So we are making this recipe today. It's a nyonya dish. Okay, so after this, we are going to add in the potatoes and cook for a further 7 minutes. We need 200 grams of peeled potatoes. Okay, don't cut it too big, but not too small as well. Size like this is good. Okay, so we need 200 grams of this. And I know there are a lot of Facebook Lives by Thermomix coming your way this week and next week. I'm not sure what Team Sunshine has prepared for next week, but yeah, we are planning. Perhaps it's going to be a week cooking another recipe book from another author, perhaps, I don't know. So this week they have decided to cook with recipes from only my cookbooks. Yeah. You can use spicy bean paste. Yes, you can. But I'm not quite sure on the flavor profile. Okay, always taste the food you cook before you serve your family. So if you are changing it, always taste before you serve. Okay, because what I have given you in my recipes is all based on the ingredients that I used. Okay, if you are changing it, you have to taste before you serve your food. Okay, so I will go and take a serving dish. I'll be right back in a minute. Okay. Oh yeah, this is done. Yeah, this is 10 minutes at 120 degrees Celsius. Let me try if it is soft enough. If not, we can always braise it longer because there are a lot of sauce here. Alright, yeah, you can see or not? There are a lot of sauce here. We can always braise this longer. But let me taste first, because today we are using shoulder, which is pretty soft. I think we can braise this longer without adding in any liquid yet. Braise this for another 10 minutes, because nowadays you all complain I log out very fast. Let's braise this again for another 10 minutes. We try. I'm braising it for another 10 minutes at 120 degrees Celsius, reverse spoon speed. Yeah. So some of you actually say my life ended very quickly, but I don't have much to tell you sometimes. Yesterday I already bring out the steamed cake, the steamed kueh to show you how I eat, and you all come back with comments like, oh, you enjoy watching me eat. Today is a hot day. I'm not sure about Singapore, but Malaysia is very hot today. Yeah. And you can ask me any questions if you have. We still have a few minutes to braise the pork. Then we will add in our potatoes to cook for about 7 minutes for the potatoes to soften and cook through. Yeah, I will take the serving dish and I'll come back. Okay, hang on. Very hot. Do you feel hot? I'm actually eating the a cube of ice. Very hot, very hot. Yeah, some of you ask, even when we put 120 degrees Celsius here, the temperature mark doesn't rise up to 100. Is it normal? Yes, it is normal. It is normal. When I on the fan, babe, the wind keeps blowing my hair and then it's very itchy. If I don't on the fan, I feel very, very hot. So is there any questions that you want to ask me? I know many of you asked me about the kueh that I eat yesterday. You want to learn that black sticky rice kueh. Yeah. You want to learn that, right? I will share with you during one of the live sessions how to make the kueh. It's going to take a bit of time because cooking the black glutinous rice in the Thermomix bowl takes about 30 minutes. Yes. But anyway, I will show you in one of the lives, since many of you are asking about the recipe, asking for the recipe. Okay. If you have the recipe to cook, is the timing for cooking? I believe so. You have to remain the time because that's the time when your meat will soften. Even if you reduce by half, you will still need, chicken is chicken, pork is pork. How to tell you? Because sometimes I get very bizarre questions from some of you. Ask me, it doesn't matter what machine, what pot, what stove you use. A chicken in this size with bones will roughly take you about 10 to 15 minutes to cook, depending on the size you chop your chicken. It's not about half portion or full portion or whatever. Okay, so even if you use the most advanced machine, it will still take a certain time to cook your chicken. Okay, so I hope you understand what I'm trying to tell you. Cook on fire or cook on Thermomix, or you know, a chicken with this size with bones will take you probably about 15 minutes to cook. If you use boneless chicken, means only the meat, it will probably take you about 5 to 6 minutes to cook. Yeah, questions I get are very, very bizarre sometimes. So you ask me whether I blanch my pork. I can tell you I do not have this habit of blanching my pork before I use. Okay, but when I'm cooking with pork knuckles, pork leg, I will blanch it in hot water, okay, to remove all the suds for at least hot boiling water. Blanch it in hot boiling water for at least 10 minutes, okay. So, but for ribs or meat, I seldom have that habit or extra step to blanch my pork. Then you ask me, then how do I ensure if it is clean? Bizarre, right, the question? I'm still alive, so I believe I'm eating clean meat. So anyway, yeah, I try to answer as well as I can, because sometimes the questions asked are really I don't know how to answer. It's not that I don't want to answer, it's I do not know how to answer, but I still try my best to explain. I still try my best to explain. I'm not a chef, I am just a home cook, and yeah, I will share with you what I know. Things I don't know, I will tell you very frankly. I have not tried it before. Perhaps you can try and you can share with the rest. Okay, so yeah, what I have written, I mean, in all these cookbooks, of course, I have tested the recipes over and over again many times before I publish. Yeah, very good, Dolly. Nothing is 100% perfect. There is nothing in this world is 100% perfect. Okay, we make mistakes by learning. We learn by making mistakes. We learn by making mistakes. So mistakes is okay sometimes because it gives you more knowledge. All right. So yeah, I will always try my best to answer your questions. But sometimes the questions are really funny. I also don't know how to answer. So, not that I don't want to answer, is I don't know how to answer. So we still have 2 more minutes, then we can put in our potatoes. Yeah, to cook for 7 minutes roughly. For this size of potatoes, 7 minutes is okay. 7 to 8 minutes is okay to soften and cook through. Okay. With the amount of sauce that we have in the tiembo. Later I will check if the sauce is enough. Okay, because we have braised for an additional 10 minutes. Some of you say I cook very fast. My life finish very fast. So yeah, I will try to soften the meat further. Now you can also cook this over the stove. I will share the video of the conventional method later. You can also cook this in the pressure pot, of course, instant pot, pressure cooker, whatever. It definitely cooks very fast to soften everything. So I'm cooking, for those of you who are late, I'm cooking Pongteh, a Nyonya dish. I'm cooking Pongteh, okay? Recipe from my volume 3 cookbook. I'm making this one. Yes, I have to be very honest with you. I start on time, very on time. I always start on time, and when I'm doing real cooking classes, I always start on time, and I always end early, very seldom delay. So my class will either end early or end on time. Okay, this is my habit. Okay, this is my habit. So if you want to catch me live, you have to tune in on time as well. Otherwise, you can always watch the replay. Okay, you can always watch the replay. And sometimes I do upload all these live videos to YouTube as well. Okay, so yeah, if you want to catch me live and capture all the tips and information that I share, it's best that you set the clock and tune in on time. Okay. What else you want to ask, you can ask, because I basically ran out of things to talk. I also don't have food to eat today to kill some of the time. Hi Fifi. Fifi is my friend. She is the famous recipe developer for Thermomix Malaysia, Singapore and Brunei. So all the Thermomix published cookbooks are developed by Fifi. Okay? Yes. This is a further 10 minutes of braising. So now we will add in our 200 grams of potatoes. Give everything a good stir. Perhaps I will add a bit of water since we have extended the braising time for 10 minutes. I will add in 50 grams of water to cook my potatoes. Hang on, I will get clean water. So I will add 50 grams of water. This is hot water. Okay. And cook our potatoes for 7 minutes. At 120 degrees Celsius as well. Reverse spoon speed. Okay, so I will the potatoes are in, the 200 grams of potatoes are in. I added an additional 50 grams of water because just now we braised the pork for another 10 minutes, and that one have reduced the sauce a little, so I add back 50 grams of water. Okay, and cook our potatoes for 7 minutes, 120 degrees Celsius. Reverse spoon speed. Okay, so how did you get the makeshift tabletop over? Oh, this piece of wood. This piece of wood is actually my parents get it for me from Kampa. It's a factory. Yeah, it's a factory. They get this piece of wood from a factory for me because I said I need something to take food photos. So they have given me a few pieces of wood to choose from. Yeah. But sometimes if I drive my car, and then I look around some big rubbish bin, you know, people are renovating houses, I see the things that I like, I quickly stop my car, ran down and take from the bin and go home, I wash it and I will use it. Yes, so this is me. Okay, but this piece of wood is my parents got it from me, this piece of wood, and I use it to take food photos. Yeah, the white, it's not in white, but I use those spray paint to spray the whole piece of the wood to white color so that I can use it to take photos. Okay, to roll. Oh, you have no place in your kitchen to roll your bread dough. You can do it on the dining table. I used to, because my dining hall have aircon, so I will use the dining table to roll my dough sometimes. Yes, yeah, Dolly, I'm from Kampa. I know some of you here are from Kampa. It's a very, very small town. I grew up in. There are only a few schools last time. Okay, so sort of 2 streets only in my hometown. So everybody knows everybody lah, basically. Yeah. So my cookbooks, how fast is the delivery? First of all, I need to tell you, I don't go to the post office like every day. I will go to the post office every week. And if Singapore, it will take around 14 working days, not 14 days, 14 working days. So it is about 2 to 3 weeks. And if locally within Malaysia, it will still take a week. Yeah, it will still take a week, depending on how fast our postman works. Because during this lockdown period, a lot of online businesses sprout out. So in a way, the post office is also pretty overwhelmed by the extra work. Everybody order things online. Okay, so please allow some time, some waiting time for the books to arrive. Okay, and I need to tell you, I don't go to the post office as often as before, as and when I like. I will only go to the post office perhaps once or maximum twice a week. Okay, so yeah, this is what I can tell you. For Australians, it will probably take about 20 working days for the books to arrive. Yeah. So what else you want to ask? Dolly, you received your books already, right? Yesterday? Yeah, for East Malaysia is also pretty slow now. I think they cut down on the number of flights from KLIA going to East Malaysia. So that's why the delay. Probably 7 to 8 working days. Like before the lockdown, I think there are a lot of flights flying out to East Malaysia. So the books arrive pretty fast, but not now, okay? How much each book costs? It costs 90 ringgit. It costs 90 ringgit for each book. Yeah, you can go to my website and take a look at the books that I have. My God, it is so hot today. I mean, all the days earlier, I have this fan blowing behind me, and I don't sweat a bit. But today, with this fan at full force, I'm still sweating. So hot. And today, I went to the park with my daughter. I do my morning walk there, and my daughter practiced her rollerblading. We didn't wake up the little one. And when we came back, she came down. She said she don't friend me anymore. She said, why I never wake her up? She don't friend me. So anyway, that's my little girl and what happened this morning. How much postage to Australia is very expensive nowadays. Okay, whatever listed in my website, the postage that is listed from my website is not actually the final figure for Australia. What I normally do is I will still post up the books, and with the receipt from the post office, I will snap a photo and I will email back to you and tell you that I will issue you a PayPal invoice for the difference, and then you will pay me via PayPal. Some pay, some didn't. Anyway, I hope when the lockdown is over, the postage will be back to normal. Okay, can you suggest which volume of your book for? If you ask me to suggest, I will always say start with volume 1. Okay, I will always say start with volume 1. That's the foundation and an introduction to the Thermomix. And also in this recipe book, let me show you, there are a lot of childhood dishes, you know, those lunch and dinner type. There are no fancy things in volume 1, but volume 2 I start to introduce things like pie, chicken pie, quiche. So buy all books. So yeah, and then volume is a progression. How I write my cookbooks is actually a progression of my own culinary adventure as well. So let me show you some of the recipes from volume 1. This is the Wu Tao Go. Okay, then we have the pork rib noodles, the Pai Quat Min. Then we have the Lo Mai Fan. Then we have the Chao Lo Xu Fan. Okay, and along with other dishes like there's not a lot of baking though in this recipe book. Things like this, Chao Tau Kok, hot and spicy mayonnaise prawn, soy sauce braised chicken, Pak Yao Gai. Yeah, a lot of good recipes. Yeah, the famous BBQ pork char siu is in volume 1 actually, and I would also like to say this lah. This is also famous, homemade chicken nuggets. Wait. This is the most cooked dish, I think. BBQ pork char siu. Yeah, so yeah, someone answered already, get all the books. In fact, it is true, but if you are only looking at one cookbook, my suggestion is start with volume 1. Okay, that is my suggestion. So this is done. Wait. Yeah, it's beautiful. Okay, this is done. So I'm going to pour this out. Hang on, yeah. Can see or not? Yeah. Later I show you, okay? I will always show you the bottom of the pot. I take a very small dish today. Okay, hang on. It's a very small dish that I took out. Okay, let me show you the pot. Can see? Can see the pot? Alright. So, don't go off first. I know it's done. Let me plate the dish nicely for you. Okay, we will sprinkle with some chopped spring onion. Don't go off first. Yeah, don't forget to like and share my video, yeah. This is the only way you can encourage us and show your support by clicking the like button to like and share our video. I was told that there is a shortage of flour, is it? In the market. Okay, this is done. Alright, so you can make this spicy, okay, by blending the a chili with your shallots, yeah, with your shallots and your garlic. Okay, the pot should be like this. Okay, so we are done with today's recipe. Okay, so I hope you will make this recipe for your lunch one day. And one more time, don't forget to like and share, and stay tuned to 2 p.m. We have a very exciting live going on. 2 p.m. Siu Chin, the branch manager of Singapore, will be showcasing her fresh bouncy fish balls for everyone. 2 p.m. today, okay? Happy holiday, and I'll see you again tomorrow at 12 noon, as well as on Saturday at 12 noon. Okay, bye bye everyone.